before we get too into it, I found out you spoke at Davos at the World Economic Forum.
That's right.
How the hell did you get invited to that place? I mean, that's one of those places where I probably shouldn't say this. Jesus just doesn't get mentioned much at the World Economic Forum.
Message, and he said, I want you to bring the gospel and the evidence and the receipts for the resurrection to Davos. And so Gillian Tett, editor of Financial Times, provost of King's College, Cambridge University, interviewed me at USA House. And I gave all the evidence for the resurrection of Jesus. And I made this point because these are crypto CEOs, some of the best businesses and also some of the most corrupt people on earth. I learned at WEF that it's really not governments that run the world, but I wanted to make it clear that this idea of forgiving debts, this idea of free enterprise, these ideals that built Western civilization come from one event horizon, the physical, bodily resurrection of Jesus Christ. That message rehumanized humanity, ideas of loving your enemies, forgiving debts, that didn't come from Marxism, that didn't come from socialism. Of course, they're all looking at me like this in Davos. I said that the event horizon is the resurrection of Christ.
Wow.
How do you think they invited me back next year? So
are you serious?
Yes.
I was just going to ask.
Want me to run the whole faith section for next year. So
that's awesome.
I felt like Paul on the Areopagus. If you've read Acts 17, if you've been to Athens, some mocked, but some believed. Wanting to deliver, wanting to get done and make sure that I said everything I wanted to say for the Lord, understanding that this is the first time in 55 years Jesus has ever been mentioned at the World Economic Forum, and just the weight of that. Even the people at WEF, they all need to hear the truth of the gospel.